Yo guys, what's up? Listen, let's just get right into it, right? I just finished reacting to Wuthering Waves 2.4 official live stream. You see that cut? That's because I started cursing and I shouldn't be cursing within the first minute of the video. Should try to do better. Yeah, that live stream actually insane. That was insane. That was genuinely, I don't know how else to describe it. I really don't. I really just don't know what else to say. It was just crazy. It was so hype. It was so fun. Also, listen, it was so fun to have that watch party with a bunch of my viewers. So cool. I'm glad they came by. You guys know who you are. You guys are the goats. Um, Come by next time. Well, we're gonna be talking a lot about 2.4, but I just wanted to get this video out now that I'm here, where it's fresh in my mind. Let's just quickly go over everything we got in 2.4, because there's a good chunk to go over on top of the little itty bitty thing at the end, which we'll go into a little bit later. That being said, let's just keep it fresh. Let's keep it easy. This is the main poster. Looks gorgeous, absolutely insane. Lupa looks so cool. Fleur de Lis is so fucking cool as like a main like character, right? Like we are gonna see a lot of Cartathia and Fleur de Lis this time in action, being like in a more active role. Because I mean, Cartathia was in an active role, but she wasn't really like. It was mostly us, right? She was kind of like the guide, but seeing her drive the story in a different way is gonna be so fucking cool. And Lupa sounds, bro. There's so much to go over. Okay, so huge thing right off the bat. Huge thing. This is bothering me. Hold on. Better. Way better. Okay, huge thing. We are getting two main story quests in this patch, split up into the two phases, I believe. We're gonna have Chapter 2, Act 5, Shadow of Glory, Chapter 2, Act 6, Flames of Heart. We're gonna get on June 12th and July 3rd. If I'm correct, that should coincide with the two halves of the banners. Let's see. Let's just quickly fast forward a little bit. Let's see if we can find that. I don't know. I don't know. If that is the case, I feel like June 12th, July 3rd, that's roughly 2 weeks. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense for each banner. Okay. So, whatever. That's insane. One patch, two main story. Thank God. Thank God. We're starving for content. And also, the story looks insane. There's like if we look at the cutscene over here, there's talks of Lupa being. Let me see if I can find it. There's like talks of Lupa and Cartathia fighting each other. Lupa being the reason for the Dark Tide in Septimon. We got where we're gonna be essentially fighting in this arena trying to find Cartathia because Cartathia is here trying to like prevent more disaster. It's crazy. Frolova's coming back. We got I don't know who this is. This character just appears out of fucking nowhere. And it's a character that kept reappearing repeatedly. So this is gonna be an important character. You have fucking Cristoforo, who, if you know, you know. I'm not gonna spoil, but if you know, you know. And then this insane sequence right here, it just looks fucking ridiculous. This Dragon Ball Z ass fight, bro. And then they let him out. They let him out. They said, listen up, Scar. Once you finish making the skins for Chang Li and for Carlotta, once you finish sewing those together, you're free to go. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Our boy, after 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 2.0, 2.1, 2, 2, 3, 8 patches. After 8 patches of being fucking enslaved to making these outfits, he is finally back in the main stage, right there with the fucking Captain Dickhead Cristoforo. It's gonna be insane. And then there's this one shot.
You alone.
This shot right here, absolutely fucking bonkers. This shot is insane, ridiculous. This story is gonna be so intense, so fucking sick. And it's so needed because we have been starving for content. Oh, alright. That's enough about that. Right out the gate, we're going to get 10 Radiant Tides. Just 10 free Radiant Tides. Be it, like, I mean, that is what it is. I'm assuming this is part of the, I don't know if this is part of the compensation. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's because this is going to be essentially the equivalent of like a version update. But we'll see about that. We'll see. We're going to get the 2 new skins, Chang Li and Carlotta. I mean, we didn't see official in-game footage of it yet, which is a little weird. But it's still, like, these skins still look incredible. Septimon. Whole new region. This region looks massive. Like, actually huge. If we go through the video, look at all these areas. Look at what a grand scale everything's in. We got a bunch of different areas. It is so, we got whatever the fuck this is. This looks like an elite boss. You guys know the elite bosses that I'm talking about though? Like that saber-tooth tiger, the ones that are guaranteed an echo like once a week or once a day or whatever the hell. Yeah, it looks like one of those because given that. But I don't know what the, like, guys, this is a whole new region. I severely underestimated how big Septimon was gonna be because this is blowing me out the fucking water. Now, it's not all perfect. I will say, maybe it's just because how big it is. It looks a little empty. Of course, crowd density, that's just something, like, you listen, they have to make this game for PCs and mobile phones, right? Crowd density is probably going to be one of those things that are lacking. That being said, I'm not going to judge it too hard until I actually have it in my hands, but just from first glance, crowd density is a little low. But this place looks fucking insane. Absolutely insane. We're going to get some new echoes. Completely brand new echoes. Well, majority of these brand new. We're getting the dragons, those little baby dragons. We're gonna get them in all the elements. Whether they're actually gonna correlate with elemental Sonata effects, like let's say the Spectro Drake is gonna be with the Spectro thing. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But we got Devotee's Flesh, or Devotee's Flesh, Devotee, whatever. Pilgrim Shell. And Carousel. Now, these two are very interesting. The reason I say this is because when we think about Devotee and Pilgrim, we have to think about like the whole lore that's happening in Raguna. The devotees are being, like, you know, religious, like, concept, like the order, right? And then Pilgrim Shell, it's like these people are being sent on these boats, sent away on a pilgrimage, essentially. So I wonder if that, in some way, maybe these people, maybe this is like the outcome. Maybe they got corrupted and turned into these tacit discords. That's the case. Fucking insane. Carousel, we saw that in the Wuthering, in the latest story cinematic trailer. Looked insane. These motherfuckers are huge. Definitely a 3 cost. Nightmare Kelpie, Lioness of Glory. This looks like a weekly boss. This looks like a brand new weekly fucking boss. And this boss looks insane. Kelpie we have seen before. It was the final boss in Cantarella's companion quest, if you guys remember. I, back then, thought it was just a reskin of Mephis. But this is actually like a completely unique design. And even in the battle, or in the video, spoiler alert, we're getting a hologram of this. It has like unique attacks. If I could find it for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna be real. I looked through the live stream. I couldn't really find it. But it has a completely different moveset. Definitely different from Thundering Mephis. Super fucking cool. And of course, with new echoes, we're gonna get not the phantom effects, but these are pretty fucking cool. I really like this green one. New Sonata effects. Sorry to tell you, all you guys that farm that's the arrow erosion set, me included, guess what? Kartethi is not using that. Windward Pilgrimage. 2-piece arrow damage plus 10%. 5-piece. When hitting a target with arrow erosion, it increases your crit rate by 10% and grants 30% arrow damage bonus lasting for 10 seconds. This is a very similar to Eternal Radiance. However, there is a slight difference. If we look over at Eternal Radiance, inflicting enemies with Spectral Frazzle increases the crit rate by 20%. That's the key difference. This is simply saying hitting a target. So you don't even need to be the one to be inflicting that arrow erosion. As long as it has arrow erosion and you are attacking that enemy with arrow erosion, that's the way I'm reading it, because they worded this specifically this way. You are getting an extra 10% and you're getting yourself an extra 30% arrow damage. This could be fucking huge for a lot of characters, honestly. Like, this might become a huge new step for maybe like characters like Alto, who maybe you want to use Alto with Chacona, or I mean the obvious is Cartethia. This is gonna be insane with Cartethia, who we're gonna get into later, because guess what? Cartethia is even. I know I keep messing with my hair. I'm fucking. I don't know. I'm autistic. Not actually. We're gonna see later. Cartethia is actually a lot better than we originally thought. Second Sonata effect. Fusion damage plus 10%. 5-piece. This is crazy. Casting Resonance Liberation increases fusion damage of resonators in the team by 15% and casters Resonance Liberation damage by 20%, lasting for 35 seconds. If you couldn't tell from the name of the set, this is probably going to be Lupa's best in slot set. Which, I mean, further confirms Lupa is going to be Resonance Liberation reliant. But the fact that this not only buffs your Resonance Liberation, but also buffs your entire team's Resonance Liberation. I mean, I mentioned it before, the Fusion team is going to be doing ridiculous damage. Maybe it won't matter that much for like characters like Brant, right? But Chang Li is a character that does insane damage with her Liberation as well, alongside with her basic, her Heavy Forte. So having that extra fucking, that extra boost, as I'm like hitting anything, it's gonna be insane. And honestly, this set could also be used for characters like Encore. If you don't have like the full Premier or Premium Fusion set, you could honestly plug this into Encore, who also does a decent, like, substantial amount of Resonance Liberation damage, and almost use her as like a not a sub DPS, but like a character who honestly like she's still good. This character's still insane, but now this character gets a little more extra value with this set as like a plug-in or fill-in DPS. It's gonna be, this set sounds and looks insane. I cannot wait to play around with this set. We got, okay, so this is a little weird. I'm not gonna lie, this is a little weird. There's a little weird things in the patch, but I'm not like, it's not that serious. So we got these new, essentially, gliders and wings. These are premium aspect, and if we look into the trailer, so right here, if we look into the trailer, premium aspect Dawn Upon Thorns will be soon available for purchase in store. This Echo aspect set includes Glide aspect Dawn Upon Thorns, Flight aspect Dawn Upon Thorns, and Asteroid. So it's going to be like this weird, it's going to be a package deal. It's going to be like a bundle. I don't really know how I feel about them, I guess, profiting off of like wing glider accessories, but I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. This is like completely optional. It doesn't really like buff you in any way. If you want like a fancy set of wings, if you want to show people that you spent money, I guess this is something you get. It looks nice. It's whatever. This is cool. You get this through an event. We'll talk about the events in a bit. New permanent challenge gameplay. This is going to be not a new form of endgame, but is definitely something to do. So if we look, we're gonna look through here, because even I needed to like take a second glance at this. So what's gonna happen? Essentially, Septimont, you are gonna go through different floors and areas of Septimont. Obviously 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? The higher you go, the harder it gets. And every time you complete one, you level up your character. You get bonuses, you get damage bonuses. Every time you clear an area, you're going to get some rewards and obviously some upgrades. And I mean, obviously the goal is to like get through all the floors, get as many upgrades as you want. But with that being said, a key part about this event is that they mentioned you could just completely skip all of it and you could go to the final floor. If you really wanted to, you could just say, fuck that. I'm going to challenge myself. I'm going to go to the last floor and just decimate it myself. That is so cool. I love that. That is the thing that Wuwa excels at more than any other gacha game is the ability to offer yourself a challenge. You have the holograms, you have the TOA, which I mean, like all things considered, isn't that hard, but like there are different ways that you could really like gut yourself essentially. So the fact that they even gave us this option is fucking insane. It's so cool. And speaking of making things more challenging, we have we have a new hologram. This is really cool. We got a new hologram. I talked about this earlier. We're gonna go. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. We got the return of Virtual Crisis. Thank the Lord. We finally got the return of Virtual Crisis. If you guys don't know, Virtual Crisis is one of the best modes that WoW has introduced. When it was introduced in, what was it, 1.4, 2.2? I believe the ending of 2.2. That was the most fun so many people had in an event from WoW. I kid you not. So many people praised it. So many people loved it. Obviously, it had some things that need to work on and need to be improved on and built upon a little more. But that's the case. It was the first time running it, and for a first time, it was an absolute success. And just from the little snippet that we get from this Virtual Crisis, I mean, like,
家模拟出了更加强大的
just
敌
look at
人。
it yourself.
在这次活动中，
We're gonna be fighting two bosses at the same time. Two bosses. Whether we could choose the bosses or not, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. We look ahead and there are so many more options, so many more levels, it seems like. Look at all of these fucking options. It really does seem like we also get a new title. This Virtual Crisis could end up being the best event of all time. I kid you not. It could honestly top Elusive Realms if they do it well. If they do it well, if they built upon the things that they did well, if they fixed the things they didn't do badly, this could easily become one of the top events of all time in Wuthering Waves. It's going to be absolutely insane. We also got, I'm not going to lie, I'm not as excited about this. We have like a weird TCG Pokemon Echo battling thing. So if you guys look here, we start off by picking our echoes that they said that we have in our possession. Whether that means in our bag or whether that means like through unlockable cards, I don't know. We'll have to find out. But we build our team with these cards, and then we like deploy these cards. Think of it like I guess think of it like Yu-Gi-Oh. Think of it like Yu-Gi-Oh, where you will place your card, you summon it, and then you literally watch them battle. Now, they explain later, right here, that you can pick different resonators that will amplify or enhance your team. This event could be cool. I don't know if I'm gonna be so into it. I'm not gonna pass judgment yet. It just seems like something I won't be into, but maybe I'll be corrected. Maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe this will be actually super fucking fun. And, you know, at the end of the day, it's a whole new event. And I mean, this animation looks fucking sick. I'm not gonna lie. The animation just looks fucking peak. Now, other than that, this is a slight problem I have with the 2.4 celebration. these are the two main playable events. Everything else is kind of like log in and call it a day. You have 3 exploration events, which is normal. It's a new region, right? You have the 7-day login. Again, new patch, 7-day login, pretty normal. And then you have Lolo campaign, which is free shit. It's just free shit. That's dope. We like it. So we have these 2 playable events, and then we have the new permanent challenge gameplay, and I guess the new tactical hologram, which we should also count. Now, at first, I was saying that it seems like the events are still on the lower end of like actual playability. However, this patch does get away with it just because 1, it's a completely new region. So a completely new region that you just get to explore. 2, we're going to have 2 main story quests. And I mean, depending on how fast you get through it, will probably affect whether or not there's enough content for you to enough content to make or let you get by. And 3, I guess if we really want to stretch it, we can count the fact that we're gonna have 2 new characters. But I've already explained my thoughts on counting characters as like new content, because once again, that's all based on whether or not you pull the actual character, right? Sure, you get your fleur-de-lis and now you got something to farm for like the next, I don't know, like couple of days or week or whatever, right? But that is, I don't think it's fair to count that as content. So I don't know. We'll have to see how this plays out. I mean, who knows? Maybe this event, where is it? Maybe this event will take longer. Maybe this tactical hologram will be the new hardest thing in the world. Maybe the virtual crisis will be so giga hard that people will be like constantly trying to like do better or like optimize their runs. And maybe this Pokemon event will be super fucking sick and will honestly be a huge time sink. Who knows? This is all just like stuff we have to see as more information rolls out. Okay. Before we get into the resonators, there are a couple optimizations they brought up. So they are going to introduce the basically, if you guys are familiar with like ZZZ or like Star Rail, I don't know if Genshin has it, but you can access essentially a database that will literally tell you what is like the optimal build for your character, which is, I mean, it's cool. It's fine. I mean, it helps the people that I guess don't want to go to like Pridewind or Reddit or maybe like watch a video on like what is best. I mean, it is nice to have everything in one consolidated space. So definitely quality of life. Focus mode, I guess it is just it'll just let you go through the story without getting interrupted by anything at all, which is interesting, I guess. It's kind of cool. This is the main feature that, I mean, this is one of the bigger features. We still need to see more optimization, right? They haven't revealed everything. They usually don't. We usually get like a patch note that gives us a little more and then all that jazz, right? But they mentioned that we are going to, you know, those global filters in the camera mode? Yeah, we could just now permanently set that to our game, which is just a good quality of life. There are some people that would love to. I know there's like a noir filter, and I'm sure there's someone that would love to play WoWa in like a noir style, and now they can. Super cool super cool quality of life. Very cool stuff. Now, these new resonators. Let's just start with Cartethi. Right off the bat, Cartethia is looking fucking insane. She is looking ridiculous. She looks like she's going to be a powerhouse in both Cartethia's form and Fleur-de-Lis form. Why do I say that? Cartethia is looking actually fucking insane. She has a shit ton of range, which you're going to see right here. Like, that is a decent range right there as well for a sword character. The sword characters that we know that have a shit ton of range are, let's see, Changli, Brant, and Camellia. That's about it. For sword characters, that's
施
about
加
it.
风蚀效应。哦，
So I mean, right there too as well, right? Like, does
技能
this
还
not
能为
look
目标施
fucking
加风蚀效
bonkers?
应。哦，
Essentially, what they're about to explain is that as she does her basic attacks, she's going to be dropping these swords. When you have 3 swords, they're going to empower your plunge attack. So you do this giant AoE
主题
right
下释放
here.
常态攻击的最后一段，共鸣技能和重击时会分。
And you can place these attacks via heavy attack, normal attack, and her skill.
卡其下是留下3
And
种
when
不同
all
的剑
3
技，
are up, you're
而
going
在
to do
卡其
this
下使用
giant
下
like
落攻击的时候，
column
便会
of
吸收
fucking
剑具的
damage.
力量，强化自己的攻击。
That shit looks insane. And then, with a Resonance Liberation, you finally get to turn into Fleur-de-Lis.
化自身。
And I mean, Fleur-de-Lis just looks fucking ridiculous here. Like, I mean, we've seen
两种
this.
形态的卡地下，我都喜欢。
Now, something they brought up is that Cardathea, if we look back,
最后一票难道能为目标？他会借助3把自身伤害。
so they say she can use arrow erosion effects to increase her damage. We kind of already had a feeling this would be the case with Chakona enhancing arrow erosion damage, right? I mean, we got to saw that. But what they officially announced right here is that
部分
she
技能还能为
herself
目标施
can
加风蚀效应。
apply arrow erosion. That is absolutely fucking huge. The fact that she is able to provide that debuff that enhances herself makes people not have to not feel required to pull another limited character. And of course, listen, we've all been through this whole Zani discourse. I even said it myself, Zani and Spectral Rover are still amazing. That being said, that doesn't change the fact that the only other alternative was a 5-star limited cost, and that alternative was the only way to play Zani like a proper hyper carry. So the fact that Cardathea can provide herself the debuff that enhances her damage really it doesn't make Chakona useless. Obviously you're going to do 10 times more damage with Chakona, but now it makes it so that Chakona is the luxury option, right? Like a genuine bona fide luxury option. And that is so good. So fucking good. So many people were holding out until this moment to decide whether or not they should pull Chakona. And now I can officially say you do not need Chakona. Maybe more information will come out. Maybe we'll need to see a little more. But as of right now, with the information that we have, you do not need Chakona for Cardathea. You could fully play Cardathea on her own. And that is so fucking good. That is so important for such a big character like Cardathea to be able to be used on her own. Not only is that incredible in terms of just like I guess asteroid economy, if you want to call it that, but it really shows that Kuro is willing to one, take feedback, because a lot of people criticize Zani for like this issue, and 2, it shows that despite knowing that people were gonna pull for this character, they made sure that this character is functional and satisfiable on her own. And that is incredible. I'd love to see that. I'm so happy we are not going down this weird road of like characters literally like being chained to other characters, wanting other characters to amplify and like make the team more efficient. Sure, but this is beautiful. This is perfect. I love this. I love this so much. We did also get her enhancement material. Now, you could farm her skill upgrade materials pretty easily. This is all farmable right now. The problem is the Resonator Ascension materials. The Bamboo Iris Unfading Glory, these are Septimont exclusive items. So if you're trying to pre-farm, you mainly want to focus on these. The Tidal Residum and the Fleur-de-Lis weekly challenge mats. And of course the sword material. So, I mean, it won't be that hard, right? There's gonna be like trials that give you the flowers. You could listen. Everyone has their mint picking session. It'll be fine. It'll be great. And then this is her sword. We don't have details on her sword just yet. We just have the appearance. The Fire's Thorn. This sword looks absolutely fucking gorgeous. The sword looks so good. So pretty. So beautiful. I love that my arrow unit still has these water motifs. Fucking Kuro Games once again saying, fuck the elements. You're gonna be arrow, but we're gonna say you do anything but arrow. And you know what? I fuck with it heavy. So other than that, that's Cardathea. Amazing, love it. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for all the people that can now officially decide that they like if they don't want Chacona. Now that being said, hold on, Chacona's still a great unit. I would, I mean, you should definitely like if you are a growing account. I definitely suggest pulling for Chacona. However, if you really don't care that much, Cartethia is going to be perfectly fine, and that's so amazing. And I'm so happy to say that confidently. Now, we cannot forget our girl, Lupa. She's going to be in the second half of 2.4, and she's also going to be a huge main character throughout 2.4. And my god, is her kit. Does she look insane? She looks absolutely fucking insane. Oh, and before I move on, they do say that with certain conditions, you can maintain the fleur-de-lis form indefinitely. What these conditions are, I have no idea. But that is very cool. Okay. So Lupa, I mean, okay, I mean, I was gonna pull up the picture, but I mean, I already clicked her. I mean, clearly, right? You guys can see what we need to farm. We do need Hecate's materials, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna open all my fucking weekly challenge boxes because I don't like fighting Hecate. I'm gonna be real. And once again, Unfading Glory, Bloodleaf Viburnum, new items. You're gonna have to wait until Septimont, and I mean, it's fine. It's not the biggest deal in the world, right? So Lupa has a completely new mechanic that is specific to her. Basically, what you're going to do, every time you use your skill, you jump into the air. And then when you are in the air, you have the chance to use your enhanced skill, right? Use your enhanced skill, and then you get this buff called Wolf Faith. Wolf Flame. You get Wolf Flame. This Wolf Flame allows you to use enhanced heavy and mid-air attacks. And every time you do that, you start getting these things called Wolf Faith, I believe. Yes, you obtain Wolf Faith. Once you have enough Wolf Faith, you are able to access this move, I believe. I mean, I don't know the name, but it is essentially her forte move, Dance with the Knight or Dance with the Wolf Climax. I made a stupid joke in my live stream reaction. You should check it out. But basically, when she does this forte attack, you switch to another character. And when you use that character's Resonance Liberation, Lupa will do a chain assist attack. I don't think we understand how crazy that is. This is the first time that a character literally can stay on the field without any manual input. Like I'm not talking about like cheating out inputs with quick swapping, right? You literally have her on the field. You do something with a separate character, and then she, on her own, follows up with the attack. Which you'll see right here. Team member cast the Resonance Liberation. I don't think we understand how fucking insane that is. With the team like Brant and Chang Li, who use their ultimate and rely on them for their main damage in their rotation, Brant using it to empower his anchor and also speed up how fast he builds up the anchor, and Chang Li essentially building up her forte again to do her second or actually third burst of damage. This character is going to be insane on that team. There's going to be so much damage when you are playing her on the field and when you are getting her off the field. And then, I mean, she has the same thing as fucking like a Brand. You use her ultimate and she gets her Wolf Flame faster. Character is gonna be insane. And that's not even all. That is not even all. You use her ultimate and she now gives the entire team a buff, which enhances their damage And 2, when you get attacked or staggered, she will come in and assist and do damage. This character is gonna have insane damage at all times, whether you're playing her or not. She is literally a tag assist. We are turning Bua into an actual fighting game. EO is gonna be so fucking happy. Sorry. This character is so cracked. This character is gonna be fucking nuts, and I cannot wait to play her, bro. Holy fuck. And I mean, on top of it, her weapon looks insane. This weapon looks fucking ridiculous. It looks so fucking good. So fucking good. Wildfire Mark, please. This weapon looks incredible. I love it. I love it. I love it. I mean, this patch is insane. And if it couldn't get any crazier, you want to know what they did? You want to know what they did? They just teased 3 new characters out of nowhere. We don't know who the fuck these people are. We have Chisa, who's giving heavy Kill la Kill vibes. Tectone will also have sex with this woman. Apparently she's also very similar to another character in PGR that my viewer showed me. Very accurate. Is very accurate. She looks cool. I mean, I don't really care about her that much. I mean, like, the school fit is cool. This weapon is dope. I'll give the weapon that. The weapon's fucking sick as hell. But, I don't really care. It's not my type of character. We finally got a dude, guys. We finally got a fucking dude. Chiwon. Chiwon? I don't know how to say it. This character looks fucking sick. This is like a gender bent Johnshin, bro. I don't know. This man is going to fuck. Okay. Well, this man is going to fuck Tectone, according to Tectone. And according to Captain Cabinets, she will be having sex with this man multiple times. So, yeah. Do with that information as you will. This character looks insane. And then finally, Galbrenna. Okay. Thank you, Tectone. Galbrenna looks fucking sick. And what confuses the shit out of me, she has this feather motif. She also has Yang Yang's colors. Is this supposed to be Yang Yang's older sister? Is this supposed to be 5-star Yang Yang? If it's 5-star Yang Yang, why is she suddenly using a gun? I don't know. I don't know who she is. I don't know what she is. She looks fucking sick, though. These 2 characters look absolutely insane. They also showed off Frolova. They also, oddly enough, did not show off the other 2 characters. I'm not sure why, but here they are. She looks insane. Big ass fucking broadsword, as we know from the teaser. This is the sun, which you could also tell from the background. Looks insane. Looks so fucking good. And then we have Moon, who has like a fucking chakram. She's giving like heavy Kiana vibes. Or maybe a lot of people also said she's giving Ishtar FGO. I don't know FGO, but I mean it looks like it. I can see it. I can understand it. Yeah. Makes sense. Insane. These characters look insane. I wonder why they haven't teased these characters. They're probably going to be 2.5. If you want my guess, I mean, if we're just going by order, these 2 are 2.5. Frolova and Chiwon 2.6, and then Chisa and Galbrenna 2.7. That's my take. Or maybe not even 2.7, maybe 3.0. I don't know. These characters look insane. This live stream was absolutely fucking bonkers. I don't. There's just so fucking much to like. But yeah, that's essentially everything that we know about 2.4 right now. I mean, it's just I mean, listen, man, listen. The 2.4 is going to be insane. I'm very satisfied. I'm very happy. There are some little iffy things that I'm a little unsure about, but I'll just have to wait and see how they do it. I'll just have to wait and see how I feel about it once it's in my actual hands. Um, is this enough to make up for 2.3? I'm gonna be honest, I don't think so. Not because Not because this patch isn't good. This patch looks insane. But I think them messing up the anniversary patch is just something that at the end of the day, I do hope they improve upon, but it's not going to be something that people are just going to forget. It's not going to be something that people are just going to be like, oh, like, it's okay. This next patch is okay. Like, it makes up for it. You guys shouldn't have fucked up the anniversary. That's it. That's really all it is. Point blank. Period. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I'm glad this patch looks great. This patch looks amazing. I'm gonna be so excited, and it has definitely restored my faith in them. 2.3 still shouldn't have been a mess. So I mean that those are my final thoughts. I mean we're gonna get more updates. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll try to keep you guys updated as soon as we get more info on 2.4. I hope you guys are excited as I am because I'm lit, but I'm also tired as fuck because I did an all-nighter for this live stream and I want to sleep. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please do leave a like and a comment down below. Let me know what you guys are excited for. Are you excited about Lupa? Are you excited about the new characters? Are you excited about Cartetio? Are you excited about the fact that Scar is finally back? I know, right? Fucking insane. Um, I'm not gonna lie, I'd rather have Dong back before we get Scar, but that's just me. It's just me. Do with that what you will. If you guys did enjoy this video and you guys want to see more, please do hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell because I do be uploading Wuthering Waves content pretty often, almost every day. I'll probably miss. Listen, I miss a day or two because I'm stupid, and I be playing other games. I be playing other games and I be doing other things. So you gotta I do stream on Twitch and YouTube pretty often. Make sure to tune in. I be doing a lot of Wuthering Waves. I'm starting to play a little bit of other stuff. I played a little bit of Crystal Vatlin. Thoughts on that later. It's mostly blah, but I'm always on to do variety. Follow me down in Twitter because I be tweeting sometimes, sort of, kind of. Just follow me. I would really like some followers. Is that everything? Is that everything out the way? I think that is. Oh, right, I'm at Discord. Join me in Discord. We be chatting. We be chilling. We excited. We are lit off of 2.4 right now. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be going to sleep. Peace.